If a book doesn't get good until the end, it's not a good book. I've been seeing this up and down my feed for the past week or so now, and I can't say I disagree, but there are a few exceptions. The first exception to the rule, Rendezvous with Rama. This book was boring for the first 60% or so, but then that last 40% was so good that it actually made me end up finishing the series. And now, this is one of my favorite sci-fi series. Go figure. The second exception to the rule, and probably the most prominent example that I can think of, is A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. The first 75% of this novel drug on, but that last 25% was so fucking good that I actually started to tear up at the end. In fact, I haven't read this since 2019. Let me check what I wrote on Goodreads for this novel. The last 25% rapidly gets better and better until you finish the book and you send two of your friends this text. Fucking wow. I just finished A Tale of Two Cities and I'm so glad I didn't quit halfway through. My goodness, the ending was so fucking good. I was tearing up for the last 20 minutes reading. So yeah, it's like watching the 400-meter dash and there's a runner who's in dead last and doing piss poorly for the first 300 meters. And then during that last 100-meter stretch, they put on a superhuman burst of speed that almost gets them to the finish line before anybody else. And you're like, where the fuck was that for the first 300 meters? Had you been running that well the entire race, you would have beat everybody by a mile. But by no means did I say any of that with the intention of convincing you to stick it through when you're reading a book that you want to DNF. Please DNF that book. Life is too short to spend it reading boring books that do not captivate you. I just wanted to put my 2 cents into the mix. Stay lit.